Let's do the math. Calculator. 100 niggas in 14 hours. Oh, what the world? So she had sex with 8.5 niggas every 10 minutes? I'ma shut the fuck up. I love you wanna see this. This one's about the OnlyFans girl humped everybody in one day.
I do feel a little bit like embarrassed being like, Mom and Dad, I'm 100 guys.
Why?
Yes, bruh, it's
I guess
nasty.
because it's not really what my parents would have chose.
I don't know, sex shaming. I don't like sex shaming people, but I feel like her just doing this because she could was kind of crazy.
Wanted me to do.
I don't think anyone's parents would want their daughter to smash 100 guys as a career. You could have been an astronaut, a lawyer, a teacher, or even a Twitch streamer. But no, you chose to be the face of thottery.
Doesn't mean to say my parents are like gonna disown me or hate me or anything like that.
Yeah.
I just don't want them to think less of me. You know?
This makes absolutely no sense at all. You're telling me that you wanted to sleep with 100 men in one day. You wanted to publicize it and everything, right? You wanted everyone to know about this, but you don't want your parents to shame you. That's like me saying, oh yeah, I want to be a criminal. I want to rob people, kill people, commit arson,
I'm gonna be back
babies,
tomorrow.
all that, everything illegal in the book.
We got
I
a
wanna
new
do
game.
that, but I don't want to go to jail though.
We got another new game tomorrow, okay? I bought Class of 09, so we gonna see the rest of them fucking endings. And then I bought another game so that we can play. The other game, $20 though. So y'all better sit y'all asses down for that one.
I don't want to do the time when I do the crime, you know? Ma'am, that is the consequences of your actions. Like, what are you talking about? If your parents were to shame you for sleeping with 100 men in 24 hours, you should be happy because that means that you have a pretty good set of parents. It'd be pretty dumb for your parents to be out here co-signing like, oh yeah, my daughter, she's the sweetest human being in the world, you know? In her career, smashing 100 guys in 24 hours on OnlyFans. Like, what? This woman makes no sense. Now, I'm pretty sure we all know who this woman is. This woman is Lillian Phillips. I've talked about her briefly in a recent video, but I never really went too in-depth on her. And I feel like in this video, I kind of want to go in-depth on this whole situation. So essentially, she's this OF girl who slept with 100 men in one day, vlogged her entire process, and uploaded it to OnlyFans. And recently, a YouTuber named Josh Peters did a whole documentary on the lead up to her sleeping with 100 men and the aftermath, which I highly recommend checking it out. I'm gonna link it in the description below.
That's
but yeah,
insane.
this woman slept with 100 guys in 24 hours. To be more specific, 100 guys in 14 hours from 9 a.m. to 11 p.m. She was on the 14-hour shift getting the meets back to back, no Drake. This woman got an Airbnb, had a bunch of guys.
100 niggas in 14 hours. How many? Hold on, let's do the math. Let's do the math. 100. Okay, if it's 100, I need a calculator. Calculator. 100 niggas in 14 hours. Hold on. 14 times 60. Oh, what the world? 14 times 60 equals, okay, divided by 100. So she had sex with 8.4. Wait, 8.5 niggas every 10 minutes? Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. She said, wait. So she slept with 8 niggas an hour? No, that doesn't make sense. Cause 14 hours. Wait, no, that might make sense because it was 14 hours. All right, my math is right. My math is right. Don't be talking about me. Don't be talking about me. I think she said they were all like barely 18. What the fuck? Did they go in size order so she can at least... Lib is funny. Her kitty wasn't tired. I would imagine that's rug burn. I would imagine that's freaking rug burn. God damn. Yeah, I needed the math too. Goddamn, I know she was turned out.
In and out like a revolving door.
That shit
She
is
had
sick.
people STD.
I thought everybody did a pump. I thought all the niggas came in and like pump one and leave, pump one and leave. I didn't know they actually like finished. I didn't know
test
that.
as well, but in the documentary, she said that a lot of people canceled and like it got to a point where some people that came would just call and just be like, yo, pull up. And then one of their homies would pull up and just hop in line, which is crazy. I know somebody's walking out of there with an STD or something. I'd hate to be that 100th guy, you know? That man's probably walking out with HIV, gonorrhea, Ebola,
like that room
anything in the book
funky.
he's walking out with.
That room was tore the fuck up. What motivates you to do something like this? Wait, what motivates me to do something like this? Like her or me? Girl, I know that room was funky monkey.
Be a guy just in this whole situation in general. Like, do you know how desperate of a man you have to be to sit in line and do something like this?
Facts.
Even the woman, I'm gonna get to her. I'm gonna get
hop
back
in
to
the woman. Hop in the
minute.
woman.
But as a man, you sat in line knowing that all these other dudes smashed this woman, and you still did it. At the end of the day, there was even a clip in the documentary of this one dude who like did his thing right, and then he was shaking afterwards. Like I don't know what happened. I guess like some demons came out while he was having intercourse or something, and I guess he got haunted. I don't know.
What motivated her? I don't know. She said she was trying to break the limit or something. Thank you to whoever just followed. I appreciate you, Pookie. Oh, that says JJ don't play no games. Thank you, JJ don't play no games. There's plenty of men that are desperate. No, for real. On both sides, that shit is nasty. Yeah,
I
that
hate
shit
to
is
be
kind
the
of insane.
Airbnb owner, because imagine you let someone rent out one of your properties.
She did it in
right?
an
You're thinking that
Airbnb?
they're taking a nice vacation, but nah, they're getting clapped for the entire day. Like, the stench within the air of the Airbnb has got to be diabolical. Like, you're gonna need more than air freshener to get rid of that
gotta
stench.
take the
I
wall
don't even
down.
think it's possible to clean the house after something like this. You just gotta burn the whole crib down. Now, you may be wondering why. Why would a woman do such a thing?
This
Now,
is
for me
true.
personally, I thought this was like some sort of marketing stunt to promote her
Facts.
OnlyFans, which it
Facts.
probably is. That's most likely an ulterior motive, but she claimed
But that's
in this
kinda
documentary
crazy.
that it was her fantasy before she was even in the industry.
I think other people in the industry definitely look down on me for doing this, but I think at the end of the day, people forget that it's also my fantasy, and this is also something that
So she
I'm
wanted
really
to-
enjoying and want to do and have wanted to do
So she wanted to
before
do
I was
it.
even in the industry.
There are so many fantasies you could have
consensual-
on this planet, and
if
your
it's
fantasy
consensual-
is sleeping with 100 men in
Yeah, that's
one
kinda
day.
sick. That's
Please
kinda
bring
sick.
back creativity and imagination. This woman could have said, like, my fantasy, you know, is maybe eating
fantasy.
some Wingstop off
Hold
the
on.
back of a dragon.
Everybody drop their fantasy. What's y'all's fantasies?
But no, she said smashing 100 dudes. Like, bro. And all throughout this documentary, this woman was claiming how much she apparently loves doing this, how excited she is, and how it's empowering to take 100 guys in one day.
If
There's
it's her
actually this
fantasy,
one part that
why
I
she
thought was pretty
crying?
funny, where
Fantasy
Josh
my
Peters, the dude
ass,
who made
be
the
a
documentary,
millionaire.
asked her
I'm so
if she'd
weak.
refer to herself as a feminist for this.
Would you refer to yourself as a feminist?
Facts.
Yeah.
She's a little out of pocket for
At
this.
the end
This
of the day,
is kind of
doesn't
crazy.
feminists mean like you just want equal rights for boys and girls? And yeah, I do what I want, and I do it because I enjoy it. I think there are obviously
she's
some
happy.
women that
I don't
maybe go
know.
into
I don't
because
know.
they have to or
She
need the
was
money
crying.
and stuff like that, or they're kind of
JJ,
coached
thank you,
into it by men.
JJ.
But my personal experience
I
is
love you.
I've only ever felt empowered by the fact that I'm making money off
She dumb it in a
something that I
box of
think
rocks.
guys will do anyway. Like
Yeah.
guys are always gonna.
But y'all gotta remember that sometimes when people act like this is a form of like response to being essayed and R-worded. Like, so, I mean, I'm not trying to say this is right, but maybe it's something we don't know. This just don't seem safe. Yeah,
Like,
facts.
so
It
I
does
may
not
as well
seem
try
safe.
and
How
puff
folks
off
know
that
that she
bit.
Okay, maybe this woman might be like
I don't know.
dyslexic or something, but I'm pretty sure she's confusing the word feminist with the word thought. Like, there's no
Damn.
way in hell that sleeping with 100 guys could be considered feminism. How is sleeping with 100 guys
Damn, you
making
got me.
women
Sorry,
equal to
Tommy,
men?
I'm
If
sorry.
anything, it's making you look worse
Baby,
because it makes you look easy. I mean, you gave it up to 100 dudes in one day. How is someone supposed to look at you normally after that? So I don't understand. How is this an act of feminism? I wonder, is she also doing this because it's more socially acceptable for men to have higher body counts? So to make women equal to men, she's sleeping with a ton of guys to spike up her body count so
Gucci
women
third
feel
leg
better
got
about
like
having higher
6,000
body
bodies.
counts? Like, is that her like goal here? Is that her goal from this? And if that is an ulterior motive, that still doesn't make sense, because at the end of the
Facts.
day, you gave it up to 100 guys in 24 hours.
'Cause that's not
14 to
even
be
her
specific.
total
No
body
matter how
count.
you spin it, this woman still looks stupid. Like, your box was more
Damn.
free than a Costco sample on the weekends.
Ooh.
What do you mean you're a feminist? What also doesn't make sense is that this woman said, guys are always going to try and sexualize me, so I might as well make some profit off of it. Not every
Damn.
dude is going to do that. Yeah, there's some weirdos out here that's going to
That's a sad
sexualize
way to
every
think.
single woman that they see, but I can assure you that that's not every single dude. I mean, for crying out loud, look at this economy. McChickens are $3. You think that we're over
Facts.
here worried about trying to sexualize a woman 24/7? No, we're trying to get this bag. You're telling me that I gotta pay $3 for a McChicken, this low-grade meat from Mickey D's?
Oh my
Hell
gosh.
no. Not
McDonald's
every man
sounds
is
so
worried
good
about
right now.
sexualizing you when we got bigger fish to fry. Now, I'm
do.
gonna be completely honest. During this whole documentary, even though she was out here saying like, oh yeah, I enjoy this is feminism, whatever, right? I truly didn't believe that she enjoyed it, right? I feel like this was just like some sort of coping mechanism, but I may just be an idiot, because there's this one part where she was crying because she didn't satisfy everyone who came. Some people flew out from different countries to come get that box, you know? Everyone was promised 5 minutes with her, but some people got less than that because I guess they were on some sort of time crunch. So some people only had 2 minutes with her, and some
But it
people
was
only
still
had 3 when they were
14
promised
hours.
5. And after this whole thing, she decided to cry because she felt for these people.
I think that was kind of the hard part, is like conversing with them, and like when they'd kind of be like, oh, like we've only had 2 minutes or 3 minutes and you said 5 on the message.
Did someone say that to you?
Yeah. And obviously
Well, her
it just makes me feel
cat
so
probably
bad.
was toe up.
Do you think you should feel bad about that?
No.
I guess when you've promised something to people who support you, it's kind of hard to.
Yeah, something happened to this girl because she crying because she lied to these people. That means somebody must have lied to her, did her dirty. I don't know, bro. Something ain't right.
Let them down.
Something ain't right.
But it's up to you, right? Like when you know.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be completely real. I feel like she's crying because she's realizing what she just did. I mean, she slept with 100 people in one day. A majority of people in this world don't sleep with 100 people before they die. And she did this in one day. Us humans aren't built to sleep with 100 people in one day. Woman or man, it doesn't matter who. You're not built to sleep with that many people in a day and even in a lifetime. Like, that's not something normal. I don't care what you say, it's not normal. I know it's 2024 and we're trying to normalize everything on this planet, but this isn't normal. So I feel like these tears are more from her regretting her decision rather than her not being able to satisfy everyone. But maybe I'm just being the friend that's too woke right now. Maybe she's legitimately crying for the love of the game. Maybe she's literally just a max prestige tree. And what's even crazier is that I remember there's this one part in the documentary. Josh Peters asked, is there anybody's names that you know on your OnlyFans? Like, do you see anybody that maybe you went to school with or just maybe a homie or something like that? Do you see those people sub to your OnlyFans? And this woman just said so casually, she was like, oh yeah, some of my dad's friends watch me.
Have you like recognized any of
Your father's friends watch you? That's sick.
the names in here of people that you might know?
Oh yeah, definitely. There's been some guys that like outwardly say like we used to go to school together.
Wow.
Or some of like dad's friends and stuff like that.
What messaging you?
Yeah.
This woman
Messaging
is saying
crazy.
this like this isn't weird, like this isn't crazy. And apparently her parents support her, which is insane.
No, they
Overall,
don't.
this whole situation is crazy. I mean, from this, she essentially tarnishes any accomplishments that she's ever had in life. And now all people are gonna see her as is the girl who smashed 100 dudes shamelessly. But I don't feel bad, and you shouldn't either, because she made the decision, and she's also made the decision to go for the record of sleeping with 1,000 men in one day.
Looks
See,
like
my name
Olive.
as the girl who's been with 101 guys in a day. Now, I'm currently in training to do 1,000 guys in a day.
What is she
and on the
talking
15th
about in
December,
training?
I shall be taking on 300 guys in a day, which is the most amount of guys I've ever done. And so it's going to be hard, but in comparison to the 1,000, this should be light work.
Oh, you thought it was over? Nah, she's just getting started. That was just her rookie game. You're about to see some LeBron numbers soon.
this
I
right?
find it wild how this woman is just talking about this like it's some sort of challenge. Shawty, this isn't BO6 dark matter. Your cooter is not gonna turn diamond after this. Lily, please stop and get some help. How is 1,000 even possible? In the documentary, she had each dude for at least 5
so
minutes,
weak.
and
They
some
both
had
got
to go
glasses.
less than that, right? So how would 1,000
kinda
work? Like, would
does
every dude
in
just
this
go
picture.
in and out, then just leave? And if that's the case, then
this
she'd have
picture.
to do about 72 dudes per hour for 14 hours to achieve her goal of 1,000. It'll be a little over 1,000 if she's doing 72 per hour, but that's the pace she would probably have to go. Yes, I just did the math on this, which is pretty sad. I'm thinking way too hard on this. Wait,
Yo,
back
me
to my
too.
main
I did
point.
my
don't feel
calculator
bad
work
for her,
too.
and you shouldn't either. I've seen many people online trying to blame the adult film industry, blame her team, and even blame the men involved. Like, this woman wasn't the one who ultimately made the decision to sleep with 100 guys. Yeah, we can say the adult film industry is horrible and they take advantage of young and innocent women, which
they
is
do.
true. There's many occasions where the adult film industry has done that, and there's no doubt that her team probably had a huge hand in this whole thing. Not
Hell
fully
yeah.
though, because she said it was her fantasy apparently. But yeah, we can say all these things, right? We can say, oh yeah, it's the adult film industry, it's her team, it's all these people. But at the end of the day, she was not forced into this lifestyle. It was her choice. She's the one who made the decision to do this, so it's her fault at the end of the day. And apparently her parents are supportive of her career, so we could also blame the parents a bit. But overall, I think it's her fault. It's no one else's fault but hers. I saw this one tweet the other day that was talking about the whole situation, and it said, how is it possible that men do this to a woman? And I feel like, yeah, we can all agree that like all the dudes
What's this
involved
guy's
are some
YouTube?
losers. Like I
Hold
said,
on.
some of these dudes did fly out from different
right there.
countries to only have 5 minutes with her.
I just
That is some
subscribed to him
loser
today.
activity. But we can't sit here and act like this woman didn't make the decision to do this.
Nah,
She's
alright,
the
now,
one
bye.
who made the whole promos and stuff. She was talking about how she's excited, taking this down like it's a challenge. So why are we sitting here blaming the people participating rather than blaming the woman who did it, you know? There's many times where she said this was her fantasy, and even if that was a complete lie, she still did it at the end of the day. So how is it only the men's fault over hers? She's the one that opened Pandora's box, and she opened her box.
Oh, God.
There was also this other tweet I saw where it was longer than a Harry Potter book, and essentially what the person was saying was that Lillian Phillips was R-worded by 100 men. I'm not gonna lie, this has to be some elite tier rage bait. There's no way that you watch that 47 7-minute documentary, and the conclusion that you came to is that this woman got R-worded by 100 men. When she invited those men over, had them
I
get
don't know.
tested, said she was excited for it, and gave them all consent, yet you think she got R-worded by 100 men? This has to be some elite tier rage bait. At this point, God tier rage bait. Especially since the holidays are coming up, you can see the check next to this person's name. They're trying to maximize the Twitter monetization before Christmas comes up. I understand what you're trying to do. When are people actually gonna hold this woman accountable for her actions rather than blaming everyone and everything around her? Like, the mental gymnastics that some people are playing instead of just blaming this woman is mind-boggling. Overall, I just think it's her fault, you know? But let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. All that being said, this is gonna wrap up the video. If you guys made this far, I appreciate you. Twitch Cameron WAK, Discord link in the description. Also,
Damn. What's your body count? Oh. I'm gonna be honest, as a man in the future, I'm trying to raise both of my kids to the best. The worst thing that they could do is literally that. It's 100% her fault. She's not a victim at all. I don't know. That's about 7. Hey, I did the math right. It's like 7 men per hour. Y'all, I don't know. Anyone involved, they said that they had STD checking before they even started, but like she said, some people called their friends up to hump too. Her parents fully support her. Yep, that's the problem, literally. Which makes me think that the parents did something, bro. Like, not trying to be like that. I'm not trying to like clock her teeth, but that shit don't make sense. I don't know, bro. She for the whole solar system. Goodbye.